Welcome to my channel, Fam Faith. I am Melissa, and we'll be diving into a controversial topic, and is in perspective of what I feel is morally wrong. Truth matters. Protecting the vulnerable matters. Is it just about what's legal, or are there deeper moral laws written on our hearts? Today we're breaking down the difference between age of consent and paedophilia, Christian marriage versus Muslim marriage, and what it all means through the lens of faith, law, and truth. In a world full of blurred lines, God's truth remains crystal clear. We'll unpack the legal standards, explore biblical foundations, and look at how different faiths view marriage and maturity, because this topic demands real clarity, not confusion. What is the age of consent? UK law. Age of consent equals 16 in UK. Under UK law, the age of consent is 16 years old. That means a person can legally agree to sexual activity from 16. Special rules apply if an adult is in a position of trust, like a teacher, where the minimum rises to 18. Quick legal note: the Sexual Offences Act 2003 is the main law covering these issues. What is paedophilia? Paedophilia is a psychiatric disorder where an adult feels sexual attraction toward prepubescent children, usually under the age of 13. Under UK law, any sexual activity with a child under 13 is a serious crime. No exceptions, no defenses. Sexual Offences Act 2003, Section 5, Rape of a child under 13. Christian perspective on protecting the young. 2:10. As Christians, we don't just follow human laws, we follow God's heart. Matthew 18:6. If anyone causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of the sea. God fiercely protects the innocent. Exploiting the young is not just illegal, it's an assault on the image of God. Christian marriage versus Muslim marriage. 3. Bible versus Quran imagery. Respectful tone. Now let's address another sensitive but crucial topic: Christian marriage versus Muslim marriage, especially around age and consent. Christian view. Biblical marriage is between a mature man and woman. Genesis 2:24. A man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife. There is no exact age listed, but it assumes physical and emotional maturity. Christian marriage emphasizes consent, mutual respect, and covenantal love. Marriage in the Bible is about two individuals capable of making a covenant, a sacred promise, not exploitation of the immature. Muslim marriage, Muslim view, Islamic tradition. In some Islamic traditions, historically girls could be married young, even before puberty. The Prophet Muhammad married Aisha, who Islamic sources say was 6 years old at betrothal and 9 at consummation. Today, different Muslim majority countries set different legal marriage ages, from 9, like in Iran, to 18, like in Tunisia. While many modern Muslim communities now raise the marriage age early, reflection, discussion, and opinion. Upon reflection, in my opinion, for a man of age, for example 59 or 60 years old, has married to a minor, I don't think he would have waited until 9 years old, much less 18 years old, the age of consent. 9-year-old is much too young to be married, so whether she was bought or sold, and he took her in marriage, introducing adult ways and levity to a minor, in my view, she has become his property. Her infant years he has took away from her, and who to tell in later years he might leave her to be married to someone else, maybe another minor, because of the poverty situation in those regions, such as Iran and Afghanistan, etc. These men, in my perspective, are predators living a joyous life by abusing minors who decide to rob their innocence. You can also leave your opinion in comments. Let's discuss further. Marriage traditions remain influential in some parts of the world. God's standard of protection, 1 Peter 1:16, reminds us, "Be holy, because I am holy." God's holiness demands maturity, love, and purity, not exploitation. God never intended marriage to be about domination of the weak. Christian marriage mirrors the love of Christ for his church, sacrificial, protective, and life-giving. Why it matters today. We live in a culture that's confused about boundaries. Legal doesn't always mean moral. Cultural tradition doesn't always mean godly. 1 Corinthians 10:23, everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. As Christians, we are called to uphold a higher standard, to protect the vulnerable, to mirror the heart of our Father, a heart that loves, guards, and lifts up. The truth is clear. Protect children. Honor marriage. Uphold God's holiness. If you believe truth matters, hit like, subscribe, and share. Matthew 18:6, protecting children. 1 Peter 1 verse 16, be holy. Genesis 2:24, marriage based on maturity. 1 Corinthians 10:23, lawful versus beneficial. Psalm 127:3, children are heritage. Key UK laws. Age of consent, 16 years old. Under 13s, no consent possible, automatic offense. Sexual Offences Act 2003 governs these protections. Religious differences, handled respectfully. Christian marriage equals assumes maturity and consent. Islamic traditions, marriage at younger Morris. Drop a comment if you want us to explore how the church can better lead the culture in this area too. Truth, holiness, love. Subscribe for more. Fam Faith.